Yo, welcome everybody
Yo,
to All in Our Heads Saturday night. If you're watching on YouTube, please give it a like, hit the subscribe, hit the little bell button to get
all the
notified. Bing,
all the
bang,
buttons.
boom. I'm doing the
Boom.
point. It should be right there on the thing.
Over here, that thing.
I'm here with my co-host Mike Gaffney, and dude, I got a funny story to tell you right off the bat. So
I like it.
we're texting me and you back and forth. Hey, you want to do the cast tonight? 'Cause it's Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
right.
and I'm like, yeah. So I'm going texting with you, and then I think a text from you comes in.
Right.
So
I love
it goes because I'm watching UFC. I know you like UFC,
Yeah.
so I was like, let me see what the first text was. Blah blah blah. He goes, what the fuck? I can't even find it. Yeah, I'm prepared. He goes, oh yeah, Dariush is one of my favorite fighters, man. Has a little Khabib in him. I'm like, I just missed the fight. I was doing a Zoom show, so I'm going back and forth.
With me, not
with
me.
me. I think it's me. And then I go, he goes, how'd it go? I think you say, how'd it go? I'm like, really good. I'll talk about it on the cast. So we're going back and forth. Who is it? I'm telling him Eric Bronstein booked me.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. It was good. This like 30 fucking people, and then it got to a point where I mentioned somebody that I'm not gonna put their name out there, but I mentioned someone that me and you would know. If I texted it to you, it would have got a different response.
Yeah. I
And
get it.
and then it goes. I get back. I don't know him. I'm like, is he doing it? What? And then
Right.
I was texting with Scott Brennan for about 5 minutes, not knowing it was him. And I'm sitting there. I was like, and I told him, I'm like, you want to hear something funny? I thought you were Gaffney for like. So I was texting with him at the same time, and all I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my god, thank God I didn't accidentally tell Scott how much I don't like him. That would have been awful. Be like that fucking Brennan guy.
Were you on his Zoom show? Oh, you are. It was Eric Bronstein.
I was Eric Braun. Yeah, he messaged me today. Do you want to do a Zoom show? I was like, fuck it. I have like this new shit. I've been working out at the club, and then I have a headlining spot in like 2 weeks. I'm like, let me just do it. And it wound up being great, man.
That's good.
I highly recommend doing his show. He had like
Was it like actual people come and watch it?
about 35 people.
Nice.
Like regular people, dude. It was as close to a real comedy show as you can
As
get.
you're gonna get.
It was fun. Like anytime I go into it, I've had nothing but fun at all Zoom shows.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I go into every one because you don't know.
This is not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right.
And no, it was a great time. It was
That's
great
good.
time. And, but I thought that was so funny that I thought I was texting you, and I was like, all right, Gaff's back in the UFC. No, I was like, I don't even know that guy you're talking about, but I want to see him, you know. And then Scott Brennan, actually, he's listening to the cast now. He put, thank God Ewan told. Mm-hmm. All right.
Thank God.
You want to retype that one there, Scott? Nobody knows what you're talking about. I think Scott's been having a little bit of proper 12 tonight.
I think so.
Watching the fights. Thank God Ewan told.
Because if you didn't told,
and then throws a shit with his wife and kid. Gotta have another trick. Don't you know I'm a ginger lumberjack? Come on.
Yeah, I didn't watch. Somebody posted a picture of a guy who was in the fight tonight with his eye. Did you see somebody posted a picture?
I think Scott posted that.
That was and that the eye was just not good, man. It's not what you want.
Not good.
This can't be what you're looking to do at the beginning of the night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a bad look, dude.
Yeah.
But he looked like he was an ugly human to begin with. That's what inspired me to post that picture I just posted, because I looked at him and then I saw that picture, that filter on Snapchat, and I was like, God, that looks like that guy.
Oh, the one you just put on Instagram with the bulging eyes?
Yeah.
Dude, you look like Steve Bix, the old Pennsylvania comedy book. That's it. All right, that picture you put, that's him.
Yeah.
That's what.
So I responded and said, send me your avails.
Yeah.
Does he around? Did he die? He moved to Florida, right?
He moved to Florida.
But he's alive, right?
Last I remember, he was alive.
Yeah,
One time he called me out of the blue. Because I remember when I went to Florida, did like 10 shows in like 12 days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's like, I saw you're going to be in Florida. Do you want to, you think you can get me some guest spots?
No.
Like, what?
No. Stay retired.
Yeah. Hey, you mind if a comedy booker opens for me? What?
I know you don't get that a lot, but
Yeah, don't get this request a lot, but he's seen a lot of comedy, so
he's
I mean, naturally he could do 30 minutes.
Naturally,
he has one of the all-time funniest critiques of a show I've ever heard in my life.
What?
I did a show with him. Was it? I don't know. Kenny Michaels was on the show, and Kenny kills.
Right.
And afterwards, he goes to him. He goes, technically, you should have bombed.
What?
Because I don't like your material, so technically, you should have bombed. I was like, what do you mean technically you should have bombed?
Well, you know what? I don't know the guy, but I kind of understand that.
Yeah,
point.
I guess you're right.
Because I've seen guys who are horrible murdering because the audience, because he's trickery. And I'm not saying that was what Kenny Michaels did, but I'm saying that's I get it.
I get it, but bottom line,
if you're
booking somebody, you just want these guys to do well.
Yeah, so you get the gig again. That's all you care about.
You don't care if they're genius comedians. You need the laughs.
Right.
So
absolutely. So the check comes back.
I can't believe you didn't. Technically, you should have bombed.
Technically, you should have bombed.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't even win. How do you get that book? How do you even get through that critique? It's like, I don't. What?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that goes like, I could do 2 hours. I was like, you could do 2 hours. Oh, and you're
really
awesome.
Yeah, you never very rarely hear bookers doing 2 hours. They usually just do comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they get booked because they're really good because they do 2 hours.
You know what I love about? Because I think he used to do comedy, but know what I love about comedians that become bookers and not comedians anymore?
Right.
Because when they were comedians, they were bitching about the pay. And then they become bookers and they pay the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, don't you take I kind of like if I'm as a comedian, when I do have a show to book, I always try to pay a little extra than what the regulars going if I could get
Absolutely.
it. Because it's like, I don't want to be as disappointing
as
the rest of the people. Like, you got to step it up a bit.
A bit. Whatever. If you can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
I was listening to Mark Maron today, and it was from November. He was talking to David Cross, who I love.
Oh yeah, I heard that one.
Oh yeah, and where Mark says he doesn't miss doing stand up, and he never got into why. I mean, he didn't come to this answer, but I hear a lot of guys who work comedy, who are comedians, who work the road, who do the job, because I don't think anyone else is doing it, so you don't feel bad.
That's exactly, Jim Norton says the same thing on his radio show.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's so much like, I'm just reassessing my life. It's like, no, I don't think so. I think if everyone was working and you weren't, there would be no reassessing. You would be like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But because it's not on you, it's not about you, it's not about your ability. It's the first time in 20 years of my, or whatever, how long I've been doing comedy, 18 years of my existence, that this is not my fault. Right. That I can actually say, this ain't me.
Yeah.
And take a break from the worry of being that guy. A break from the fucking stress of trying to be a working comedian actor. I don't have to.
Yeah.
So this last year is not it's not rejection.
Right.
It's just life. Now, it could start back up and I get rejected. Then I'll be back to where I was for the last 18 years, struggling as a human to make it in this business. But I don't take it so personal right now. So it's like I'm off the hook. You know what I mean? Like I'm off the hook, and it's a nice feeling.
Yeah. Well, because I think because everyone's on pause, you
right.
don't have that, what the fuck, I ain't getting spots. Or
right.
Like if it opened up and you were still like, home getting booked on Zoom shows, be like, this isn't really what I wanted. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like.
And I loved it. If you listen to that, David Cross was like, because Mark was like, I miss doing the thing and working out, and I missed that, like the therapy session basically that he gets from comedy.
Yeah.
And David was like, at least you didn't say, I got to be on stage because I got to make people laugh. I just love making people laugh. He's like, you're full of shit. He's like, you need to be on stage because you want it.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's
I remember him saying
you.
That. I hate when comics act like they're not like.
And when they said that, when he said that, I was like, I love making people laugh, but it's for me. It's I'm glad that people are enjoying their night. I'm not a fucking maniac, but I don't give a fuck. I'm here for me.
Yeah.
You get on stage and endure the shit you got to endure to get on stage. You think I'm doing that so some guy in the back row can chuckle? No, I don't give a fuck. I did that for my own, whatever I needed, whatever I need, whatever I'm getting from the stage. That's why I do it.
Well, it's dishonest when comics say it, when they're like, it's just the same comic. Be like, if I could just touch one person tonight, I did my job. You're like, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up.
Do they need us more now than anything?
Yeah, they need us more. Laugh. You need it. No, they don't. Yeah. No, they don't. They don't need it. They didn't need it before. Yeah, they showed you by not coming to your shows. Like nobody needed it.
Right.
No, it's a nice luxury, but it's not needed.
Yeah.
And same thing about I've been listening to not shockingly because I like the actor, but in my Audible a book recommendation came up, Rob Lowe's autobiography.
Yeah, okay.
Stories I Only Told My Friends. Dude, it is one of the best books ever, and he reads it.
Really?
He's a great storyteller, man.
Really?
Oh my God, I totally recommend it. He is awesome, and he just talks about because he's in recovery and stuff, and he talks about he said how in entertainment, any entertainer, a lot of addicts tend to go to it because we're used to this hot these days off of lows and then getting a job in highs. He goes entertainment.
Right.
He goes, Monday you're down in the dumps. Tuesday you get a phone call. You're on top of the world.
Right.
It's like one day you're like my career's over. Next day be like my schedule's full. It's like it's the same up and down as addiction.
Yeah,
and I was thinking about it afterwards. I'm like, yeah, and you really saw that. I always knew that comedy was addicting. People were addicted to it. Sometimes. Especially you see people do it so much and they don't even get better. You're like, you're just doing this to fill some hole. You're not even progressing. Your act is not even getting better. You're just doing dates to ignore your family. I don't know what you're doing, but
it's like you're just not good at golf. If you were good at golf, that's what you would be doing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And I really saw it at the beginning of the pandemic because I remember the first weeks and stuff. I remember my first phone call of cancel. I had 10 gigs canceled in 20 minutes.
Right.
I had a really good schedule coming, then one phone call, two phone call, boom, boom, boom. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But then I started seeing it happening to other people. Mm-hmm. And then they're begging online, I just lost some dates. If you got anything, please. And these are not, I'm not talking, these aren't people that make a living doing comedy. Dude, I got to make my bills.
Yeah.
These are borderline, barely in the business. Barely making money at it unless they book their own gig, begging. And I'm like, dude, you guys are making us look like fucking weirdos. They already knew we were weirdos, but they look like crackheads. They remind me of crackheads. Come on, man, just give me a spot.
Yeah. So that's but if they can at least honestly say they need to get on stage, they need it because they need to talk about stuff. They need to work out. They need that response. They need it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's what, remember that documentary, what was it? What's his name? Fucking, I can't think of anybody's name right now. Rich Scheidler.
Oh yeah, Rich Scheidler.
What's that documentary?
I Am Comic.
I Am Comic, where he was talking to, I think Dana Gould. And he said, why do you do this? Would you choose to do this? Why do you choose to do this? You choose to do this. I don't choose to do this. You think I chose this? I got no choice but to do comedy.
Yeah.
I have no choice but to be on stage. So if that's it. This is the relationship is I need an audience there so they can give me whatever the fuck I need. But I'm up here for me.
Yeah.
I came out here for me. But the break in comedy for me, it's all the things that you're out of control. Agents calling you, getting callbacks for commercials or acting gigs, getting a response on a booking. You know what I mean? Getting rebooked, selling out a crowd. You know what I mean? Selling all of those things that are kind of out of your control. I don't have none of those to worry about right now.
It's kind of freeing in a way.
It's freeing.
It's very freeing.
when I was not doing comedy and the world was still doing comedy, you feel like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? What am I doing? But no one is nailing it. No one right now is nailing it. We're all pretty much, all the comics that I really respect and like and enjoy, they're not out there doing any shows.
Now, when some are putting out way too much content, it's almost embarrassing. You're like, you guys need to slow down and disappear a little bit. You got to let somebody miss you a little bit.
Got to miss you a little bit.
I mean, it's okay to do your podcast, but it's like some people are just pumping out. It's like notifications of them going live like every other hour. It's like, all right, dude, come on, man. What happened to the old days of like I know that's the way the world is now with you got to like keep in the algorithm and stuff, but like
absolutely,
like the days of like being a cool entertainer where you were almost mysterious, like you didn't have to like just flood everybody's life with every thought you've had.
Can you imagine Frank Sinatra having a tweet every 10 seconds or doing an Instagram video?
No.
It's like he was cool. He didn't need to be in your face about it.
Yeah, like Jack Nicholson, like, yeah, I'm doing another sketch today. I'm in between projects, so I'm going to do another sketch.
It is a different time, and the technology is there, and it's available to us, so I get all of that. And anybody who's doing stuff, keep doing it. Knock yourself out. My point is that I'm kind of embracing that we're not doing comedy.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize it until recently that it's like, holy shit, like I don't even know, like I don't check my email regularly, like nothing. I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna I don't care what's happening. Like it's like the first time, like as in comedy, it's like it isn't happening right now. So I don't have to worry. I am not failing. That's the thing. I'm not failing at this because it's non-existent. And I've been basically failing for 18 years and fine with it. That's my life. But for the first time, I'm like, I'm not failing. That's why I want to find a job that I enjoy. So I'm like, I want to take advantage of this fucking not failing moments. Yeah. I just want to enjoy.
Yeah. You almost want to, like, that's why I enjoy doing the podcast every week, because it's almost like I don't want to get too comfortable. Where it's like, even when it comes back, you're like, I ain't got time for this shit.
No, I definitely can't wait for it to come back.
But like, yeah, it's going to be nuts when it comes back. I think it's going to be great.
We'll see.
I really do feel like there'd be some sort of like, it's like, this is almost like when the comedy boom ended in the 80s, like, it just died out.
Yeah.
But it's different. Then it died out because people were just sick of it. Now it died out because of a pandemic, and everyone. It's just I feel like nobody's gonna be home. Like home, you're gonna be like, I gotta be like what? Like you're just gonna be out, man. Like I know I'm gonna try and be on the road as much as I can. Like I'll be like, oh, you want me to come to Illinois for $55? I am there. I just don't.
I gotta give you $55.
I just don't want to be home. Break even world tour. Let's do it.
I like it.
You're gonna be away for 6 months. Sold.
Sleep in the back of a car. Got it. I'm in.
Yeah. You have to be in a gas mask in a hazard suit in South Africa with 17 strains in the audience. Where's my mic? Let's go. Let's go.
Do you want to put that story up?
I wasn't prepared for that. Let me, because
that's why I sent you the link, you big
I know, but you sent it to my phone. And it's like,
I figured you would forward it to your email.
Tell me what to Google, and then I'll Google it.
Tell you what to Google?
Yeah. All right, I'll try and I'll do the thing. Let me see if I can find it in my text.
Okay.
I can send it to the computer from my text. I just gotta find your text. People, I'm not prepared. Okay, here we go. AirDrop, baby. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, I'm trying to AirDrop it, and it's saying, oh, here we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, here it is. It's up here.
Okay, so this is a story that
It says, woman gets note to take down Christmas lights after dad put them up before he died. It's in Bethpage, Long Island.
So this is my daughter's boyfriend's family.
Okay.
So last week, my daughter she called and she said, Dad, somebody left a note either in the mailbox and said, and then nobody knew who it was, left a note in the mailbox, take your Christmas lights down. It's almost Valentine's Day. Like, just, first off, what kind of life do you have? Whatever. So they left this note. And when my daughter said it, I was like, that's fucked up. They don't even know what's going on with this family. So the story is, remember at Christmas time, my daughter, her boyfriend, and his entire house got COVID. So they had COVID for 14 days. My daughter, I didn't see her for 3 weeks. She stayed, away. His aunt couldn't shake it, had a heart attack and passed away. His father couldn't shake it, got put in the hospital, and in 3 days, ventilator, boom, boom, passed away. So that happened in January. So they just had his funeral yesterday. So that's why the lights and Christmas stuff is up, because they're going through stuff. Number one. Number two, his father loved Christmas. It was his favorite time of year.
The article, he loved them, and they couldn't bear to take him down.
Yeah.
He just died.
He He wasn't even had his services yet. And this motherfucker so the lesson there is, you don't know what people are going through, you piece of shit. And what the fuck does it matter if the Christmas lights? How is that affecting you?
It's not even rare. Dude, I was driving home from my gig the other night, and there was a big mansion with fucking candy canes and like a professional job.
Yeah, you know why they probably left it up? Because it makes them feel good.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah,
who gives a fuck? You see that on Facebook too. It's the typical thing where it's like, if you're if you have your Christmas lights up now, you're considered white trash. It's like, oh, what are you, a tough guy now? What are you? You roasting the world? Is that what you're doing there, guy, Mr. Cool Guy?
It's so annoying, man.
I hate
people suck, man. People.
You know what? Those are insecure people that suck, or they got nothing going on. It's like, who gives a fuck? My favorite. I have a friend, Jerry. His parents used to leave Christmas lights up all year. They used to come in a package where the lights were in a circle, so you could see what color. Yeah. They would just take it. They would just have the box in the window plugged in, so they had 3 boxes of the circle. They didn't want to take them out. I was like, this. But it's in August. You're like, this is great. I don't know why. I love you guys for this. I'm the opposite of everybody. I think it's great.
So that's Long Island. It's just garbage humans out there, man. I'm sorry. They're just garbage shitbed. Yeah, there's good people in Long Island, blah, 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 blah. But there's a lot of garbage motherfuckers, man. Just opinionated fucking, get this for what the fuck are we doing? You know what it was. You know it was some fucking cunt out there with her 3 cunt friends sitting around with their fucking cunt wine going, you fucking see what they have the lights up? It's fucking Valentine's Day. What are we doing? I hope you all crash into trees in a Christmas.
These are the notes they put there. Take your Christmas lights down. It's Valentine's Day. They put on a note, with exclamation points. And
they a few people got them.
And they postmarked January 30th. That's not even that long.
I know. But a couple people got them. So they don't know who did it. They don't know who did it. But a couple of people received it.
There's garbage people. There's garbage people.
Garbage
Especially
people.
If you live in that neighborhood, you know that guy passed away. You don't not know.
That's why I don't think they lived in that neighborhood. They probably live 2 or 3 blocks. Maybe they drive through the block. They just have their fucking nobody.
That's even a worse piece of shit. You're driving through a neighborhood that's not even yours.
Exactly. It's got to be. If you knew the guy died and you still put that up, then you're just even worse of a person.
Scott Brennan said, only Gaffney can make cunt a 2-syllable word.
I'm just envisioning
it's
this.
It's not a 2-syllable word?
Cunt. No, it's one. Cunt.
Cunt.
No, cunt. There's no A at the end.
Cunt.
Cunt.
Isn't "k" the first and "nt" the second?
It just rolls into one. It's not cunt. It's cunt.
Cunt.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder if that English teacher on YouTube is going to use this.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. She may not be using that.
Hey guys, 1-syllable word, cunt.
Kenny Michaels clarified. Joe, he said, Joe, he said, you are funny, but technically you suck. That was the critique the guy gave.
I mean, that's accurate.
All right. Well, Kenny, you know what? Then kudos to Steve Bix. Kudos on the money, Bix is his nickname. Scott Brennan said, Jesus, Joe. All right. So what? Oh, Scott's a school teacher, so now he's fucking getting all high and mighty over there.
Is there a way you can block him?
I hope so.
I just wanted to share that. Like when she told me about the letter, I immediately thought, wow, what kind of people? You don't even know what's going on with the people's lives. And so what the sister did, she's very much nicer than me. She posted on the Facebook group of that Long Island town. She posted a post in a copy of the letter saying, if you know who would do this, my father passed away, and I don't know what's wrong in your life. And she was like kind of like really nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the local news caught it, and then they had ABC News, NBC News, all kinds of news reporters around talking to the family, doing Zoom calls, and like a couple of the neighbors went and put their Christmas tree lights back up.
Oh,
that was nice. Yeah, man, that was nice. So some good things came from it. People were sending food. People found out they did a GoFundMe to help with services. It was nice. And that wasn't the intention. She was just posting a letter like, if you know this person, let them know that you don't know what's going on in people's lives. You should not be so judgmental.
People are just fucking ultra bored. They're fucking miserable.
Miserable.
You got to be miserable. You got to be miserable to That's like, who was I talking to today? KP. About people who like critics and shit. People that like criticize everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, like people that like go and do like negative reviews. I'm like, I was like, what type of miserable person are you? Like, I'll review something if I like it, but I don't have the time if I don't like it.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, if I see a movie that I love, I posted about Ma Rainey's Black Bottom after I watched it because that was a play that I loved, and it was Netflix did it, and Chadwick Boseman killed it in it. Okay, and that was one of the monologues I did on a monologue night was from that play.
Got it.
And I just wanted to just say how great it was, but I would never, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't go be like, fucking stay away from this piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
You know.
But it's so easy. We've talked about this before. It's so easy. The negative people love to be negative because they get other negative shitbags around them. And then they get like a shitbag pile of shitbags. And they can all share shitty lives together and be negative.
Because negative always delivers.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I like. People, Joe, you're so. People say, Joe, you're so positive. Joe's always looking. It's like you're.
Who the fuck is telling you
my family?
Positive, you're a good person.
No. I try to look on the positive side of things.
What?
Not in my personal life, not in my brain. I mean, in life, like outside of me.
I got you. Okay.
Outside of me.
Way outside of you.
Way outside. Over the river and through the woods.
I was like, holy fuck, you're so positive. I'm like, did they listen to this podcast?
No, but you know people that like are totally negative. Like, I try to explain to them. I said negativity is like a cop out because you win no matter what happens.
Right.
So if you're negative about something, let's say you think something's gonna suck. If it's great, you won because you had a great experience. But if it sucked, you're like, I fucking knew it. Like you risk nothing.
Right.
Being negative. You know what I mean? And it's just, and people love, like, the moment you put something negative, you're like, yeah, fuck that. It's like,
exactly. No, it gets so much. How much? That's why I used to say, like, if you ever been like in line at like the supermarket and it's slow, and they only got one fucking cashier, you know how easy it would be to get the whole place mad?
Oh yeah, you just
like they need another cashier. You ain't fucking kidding. What the fuck? But how hard would it be to be like, hey man, life is life. We're not in a rush.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna agree. You're not gonna get 10 people to be like, yeah, it's true. They're gonna be like, yeah, whatever, fuck nut. I need to go. I got a place to be.
Yeah, that being said, fuck Kohl's. They have fucking 12 fucking rows every time in like one broad, and it's like the lines back to the bathroom. You're like, come on.
I guess this is counter the thing I was just saying, but I get it.
No, I wouldn't do that. I just think that.
No, I know.
I don't try to get the party going. I think negative. I don't like things, but I don't feel the need to publicly rant about it. Especially, it's like fuck you if like you don't even like, especially like movie critics and stuff. It's like, did you even try and make them? Have you written anything? Have you failed at this at least?
I don't like, and I know there's a couple of our friends, like, people that they have like these podcasts that they shit on movies. I don't like it because what have you, no offense to anybody, but what have you done? What have you done?
That's what I'm saying.
What have you done and sat down for years writing a script, trying to get it made, making the production? Yeah, and it fell short of everyone's expectations, but you did it. Fuck are you talking about? Yeah. I don't like that. I don't
but if
like
you
that.
criticize their podcast, they'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck, man?" It's like, no, what do you want to say? You're not, your sequels to your first podcast kind of suck, actually. First one was good, then 2, 3, 4, I didn't live up to the hype.
And you can say that, like if we're talking about movies, I'm like, I didn't like it, man. That wasn't that good.
But
that's
critiquing
fine.
a movie about this is like like Siskel and Ebert and shit, like people like that, fucking, it's like this was the reason why I don't think it flowed right or the story didn't. You do it like in a nice way now, like this piece of shit, this guy. It's like ugh.
And people love it, man. It's so easy. If you put up something positive, you're going to get more people being sarcastic about it and shitty about it than you will get people going, yeah, man, I agree.
Oh, but if my positive post about that movie is, it's like 5 likes. If I would have shit on that movie, it would have been like, dude, tell me about it. Yo, can I share this?
Yeah. Right.
Can you make this public so I can share this?
Yeah.
It hates like I hate, and I want to share that hate with my other friends who hate, and they're going to share.
Yeah, we love hating.
Yeah, we love hating.
Oh, yeah, we get together, we hate.
Yeah, because we're rebels, man.
You never see people post things that they enjoy about stuff. It's like, what did you enjoy about? How do you get through life? You don't enjoy nothing?
I know. I think it's just so much easier to hate on shit.
Yeah.
Scott Brennan said, like comics who shit on comedian specials publicly. Not that we know anyone who does that.
No, God forbid.
Especially shitting on. First off, the only thing about comedy is the only art that doesn't have real criticism. Any write-up you hear of any special, you never hear a negative write-up of a special unless it's got an agenda politically.
Correct. Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? But you don't have like critics saying like, yeah, this special, he's kind of dropped off a little bit. It was kind of, you don't get that sort of criticism, even if it's nice and constructive.
Because comedy is very subjective. It's the one thing that's
movies are subjective too. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Theater's subjective.
Right.
I don't think comics can handle it. I don't think they can.
Right.
So we're very fragile. I know actors are fragile too. They don't like bad.
No, of course they don't. Nobody likes bad anything. You don't want a bad review if you're a cashier.
Comedy doesn't have that like the other arts. For an art form that like wears a badge of honor, like, dude, I speak the truth. We tell it like it is. If a legitimate critic came out and started criticizing all the top comic specials, they'd be like, fuck this guy. He's trying to cancel us. Like, wow, I thought he's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
Speaking his truth. Yeah, I don't like it.
His truth don't match up to my truth.
Yeah, his truth don't match up to my truth. My mother said she liked the special. Okay.
You can get it on Hulu for $1. It's available on Quibi.
Yeah.
That lasted. Quibi lasted what, 10 minutes?
I didn't even know what it. I don't know what it looked like. I don't know what they did. I heard the name, but it was. I just saw it on. I couldn't even see.
Tweet. It was gone. Here's Quibi.
It was like small TV shows, right? Like short, like digestible, 10-minute shows, and it's just a dumb name. Like, what would you like Quibi?
I know.
I don't even know what that is.
Nobody does,
and that's why it's gone.
That's exactly why it's gone.
That was like, what was that? The one that people were doing specials on, CISO. That failed.
Yeah.
Because CISO, what does that mean? What does that even mean? Like, it's not even like, at least the other streaming ones like Discovery Plus.
Yeah.
It's like the name of the thing within the thing.
Exactly. HBO Max.
Yeah, HBO. HBO got too many fucking HBO channels.
Yeah, they do.
HBO Max, HBO Go, HBO Now, HBO Then, HBO When.
HBO Whenever.
I got HBO Tuesday. Thinking about getting HBO Wednesday.
It's not part of my plan. But HBO Thursday is.
Yeah, HBO's like totally like got like mental problems. They don't know what they want to be. They're
No,
like,
they don't.
what do they call that? Bipolar, right? Bipolar.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No, follow us on this now.
Yeah. Yeah, Cecil, I remember, I forget what comic I know was like, they had a special in a can. Like, I'm not selling it to Cecil, though, because what is that? And it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
And then my special's gone.
Well, everyone that did do it wound up getting the rights to their special after.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and they could go do whatever they want.
Yeah.
I don't know. You had some balls. I mean, that's some confidence if someone's offering you a special to say no.
Well, who was it, man?
I think I know who you're talking about.
I can't remember who it was.
I know who it is. I don't want to say who it is.
No, I hear you. But they just didn't want to put it on Cecil.
You know, he did a fundraiser with us at the New Year's Eve with Andrew Schulz. That's who.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's who did it.
Got you.
That should be obscure enough where nobody can figure it out but me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he said no.
Yeah. Oh.
But it's like, how do you say no? I mean, I guess you have a lot of confidence, but nothing really. He ain't doing nothing anywhere else.
Nothing went anywhere. Yeah.
And that's like I see like what was it like people were shitting on that girl Sarah Cooper for like getting the Netflix special when she was just like.
Yeah, who's saying no to anything?
But that's what I said. Like. Well, you know, why would she take that? She's not ready for that. I'm like,
yeah, you want to shit on Netflix?
I would but like, of course you're supposed to take it.
Absolutely.
Because what if it's a fucking home run?
She's not a comic. She doesn't care.
But you take it whatever you get.
Absolutely. See, yeah, I mean, you want to be angry at somebody? Be angry at Netflix execs for giving that shit. But not her for taking it.
Right. Listen, man, I barely act, but if somebody, for whatever reason, say, like, we want you to star in our big budget movie, I'd be like, all right, we'll see how it goes. But I'll take it. I don't know if I can really do what The Rock would have done, but I'll try jumping out of the helicopter.
If you see something I don't see.
Hey, you know, I'm not going to say no.
I don't have an eye for talent,
Yeah,
but if
I know
you do,
I did a few monologue nights at a theater.
Did you catch my theater act?
I don't know if you saw some of my YouTube sketches, but that must be what got me this popcorn flick of summer 2022.
My YouTube sketches. Did you see You seen the one where I was a construction worker?
You see that? Job site Jesus. I know.
Is that why you're booking me?
I killed it.
I should be able to carry a film.
Should be able to carry a film. I carried my friend's sketch for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I lost it on the editing room floor. I would have been at 2 minutes easy 2 minutes on the screen. If the industry didn't want to hold me down, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not a part of the machine. I don't have the machine working for me.
Yeah, you know, I don't have high-powered agents. You know what I mean? It's got me, and that's it. I'm my own.
What else did I want to talk to you about today?
I don't know.
I don't know if I had a hot corner. Did I have a hot corner? I don't think I did.
No hot corner? Wow, Mike not hot about something? It's crazy.
Oh, here's something.
Is it hot, though?
No.
Graphic if it's
it's not hot. It's not a hot corner. I would tell you that.
Lukewarm.
It's not a corner. I'm not a corner. I'm not a corner.
I'm around the bend.
I'm in the middle of the block.
I'm in the middle.
I finally know what it felt like to be a piece of garbage human today.
You just figured that out?
I know. I never felt like I'm not a piece of garbage, so I never felt that. So I'm talking about me feeling it.
All right. I was trying to do a joke. Glockenspiel.
So I had I have like this new mask, which I love. It's the mission mask that's like has a strap around your head so it doesn't hold on to your ears. Fucking love it. So it's around here and it goes over and it's just got a little strap behind your head. So it's like you know,
Zorro mask.
What?
Like you tie it like a mask?
No, you don't tie anything. Hold on.
Product placement.
This visual will help out on the audio.
Yeah. So people at home listening on audio, close your eyes and imagine a mask.
See the little thing in the back?
Oh, it's like a belt.
So
it's like underwear. It's like
it does look like underwear.
Yeah, it looks like a jock strap for your face.
Okay. So this goes on your face, and this goes around your ears, and it's just like, so it's not holding on to your fucking ears, which
And
I
it
hate.
comes like that, or that's an accessory?
No, that's the whole mask. See it?
Yeah, no, but it looks like it's like accessorized onto a mask.
No,
can you put
no,
that on any other mask?
No,
that gray
fucker.
band?
That came together like this.
All right.
So, anyway, I'm not used to, I don't have to grab a mask. I leave it around my neck now and just pull up. You know what I mean? When I'm ready to go in the store. So I went to ShopRite and I totally forgot my mask. I didn't think about it. It's on my neck. I didn't have to make a move to bring a mask in. So it was on my neck and just walked in. So I'm walking in ShopRite and I shopped for about 2 minutes with no mask on.
Ooh.
And people looking at me and I can see people like looking like hard, but it wasn't clicking.
They're walking like a fucking Proud Boy. Fucking.
Yeah, here he is. Where's your banner? We'll probably be able to pick your pickup truck out in the fucking parking lot. So I saw some guy coming down. He had I swear to God, this is what made me know that I didn't have it on. He had this big black fucking S&M mask. It was like a mask, and it had fucking spikes coming out of it. And I was like, that's aggressive. And then I was like, oh, fuck. And I pulled mine up. And I was like, I felt like shit for about 30 seconds after getting away from that area. Everything froze.
No, not on our end. Not on my end.
Okay, so we're good now, but it did freeze.
Right.
But I feel like a piece of shit. And I'm like, wow, this is what you guys feel. They don't give a fuck, so they don't feel it. I care, so I felt it. I bet you they don't. They don't care. The morons with the mask, the fucking mask, this mask guy, this fucking jerk off. You think he feels anything? This fucking jerk off?
Yeah.
This guy?
The guy
this
who
guy
shows his nose.
This guy is a fucking dickhead. Okay? Those people are assholes. I saw a whole family walking through, half a mouth out, just walking through the whole family. Dirtbags. They look like if their trailer was on a hitch, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look like fucking, they just rolled out of West Virginia. They all just a family of fucking dirtbags. Roman Target, father, mother, dumpy, three little dumpy kids, all masked, half off their face. I'm like, you guys are just shitbags. You guys are shitbags. There's no way that you don't do that on purpose. Just shitbags, shitty people. Don't want to hear you can't breathe. I don't want to hear that you can't breathe, you lying cock sucker.
That's what I'm saying, man. These people that act like they can't breathe with the mask on, I breathe fine. I have good lungs. If you can't breathe with the mask on, you definitely don't want to get COVID because that means your lungs are fucked up, you pussy lung dude. You know what I mean? It's like
pussy lungs.
Yeah. What's wrong, pussy lungs? Can't breathe in a mask, huh? Okay.
Oh,
you gonna punch me in the face? Okay.
Oh, what if I run a little bit? You gonna get winded through your mask?
I don't know if you could run after me with that
shitty
breath.
Let's see. I don't know. Your lungs are weak.
I saw a big biker in Dunkin' Donuts pull his mask down, go like all dramatic. I'm like,
yeah.
What?
He's full of shit.
You fucking asshole.
So then you shouldn't be out.
That's what I'm saying.
You're definitely set. Anybody with weak lungs, you should be home, away from this. Oh, you don't believe it's real. That's it. That's why you don't believe it's a thing. I get it. Fuck off, you garbage piece of shit. So here's the thing. I said this a while ago. I put this on my Facebook. There must be millions of stories of nurses and doctors who went to medical school and stopped short once they found out that they can't breathe through masks. There must be millions of those. Since it's so popular now that people can't breathe through the mask, it's such a popular thing now. It seems to be like especially 80 million or 74 million people can't breathe through their mask. So that's a lot of people. So there's got to be stories upon stories of people who went to medical school and got to the mask wearing part and was like, I can't wear it, I can't breathe. You can't be a doctor then. There's got to be millions of stories. There's got to be millions of stories.
Yeah, imagine a guy or woman goes to like medical school. They get there like, what the fuck with these masks? Come on.
Exactly. Can't breathe. I mean, like, I just
want surgery. Wake up in surgery. The nurse is like,
it's just ridiculous.
God, does this guy need me to wear this? This guy really need me to wear this? Just because he have his chest cavity open, we're operating. Does he need it? Fucking liberal pussy on the operating bed. Fucking snowflake.
But up until 2020, I never heard anybody having never heard of struggles of breathing through a mask, like dust masks that they sell in Home Depot when you're sanding your walls. You can't breathe. I've never heard it. I know there's no marks on the box like, hey, if you have a hard time breathing, don't wear it. I don't know what. How is this a new phenomenon? Do you think it has something to do with the fact that you don't want to wear a mask? You want to be a cocksucking piece of shit and give everybody a hard time? Does it have anything to do with that? Because I don't believe you can't breathe. No one does. We all think you're shitty people. No one thinks, oh my God, I feel so bad for you. Unless you have COPD?
Yeah.
Unless you have something like that, then of course you're struggling breathing and you should probably stay home. But
you can't deny, though, even if you're against COVID, you can't deny it's a great winter accessory, man. It keeps your face warm, bro. When you're outside, it's like, COVID aside, this should be a fashion trend that sticks around, at least outside.
I do like the warmth.
Because like when I hike with the dog, I'll have the mask on usually in case I'm getting to a group of people. Yeah. But I just put it up. I'm like, my fucking face is warm.
I know. Me too.
Then I pull it down when I see people. I'm like, hi.
How's it going?
Hi. COVID free. I assure you.
COVID free, I assure you. All right, so can we talk about Schitt's Creek?
Yeah, he's hosting SNL tonight.
Who? There's a lot of actors.
David.
Okay, the son.
Yeah.
Did you know? I didn't realize this, and I've watched it. I'm halfway through the second time watching it.
Okay, I'm still only on the beginning of season 4.
So maybe that's where I'm at. I didn't realize this. I knew David is and Eugene Levy and Dan Levy are father and son, but I didn't realize the waitress was his daughter.
Yeah, I learned that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we learned that when if you watch it, I think on the Amazon Fire Stick, it'll show you like who's acting in it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I saw the name and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to it.
I was like, do you think she's insulted she didn't get the real sister job?
Right. We have a role for a sister. Oh my God, I can't believe it. No, you're the waitress.
You're the waitress that we see every other day. It's like dad got the dad, son got the son. Who am I going to get? Well, we weren't going to have you come on at all. Right.
We did find out. We did scratch together a role for you.
Being as though you heard about this. We got a slot for waitress.
That's what I get for talking on. That's what I get for talking on speakerphone. But you're a waitress.
Yeah, we'll make the part bigger as we go on.
So now? I love the show. I loved it.
I think it's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen.
Yeah.
To me, David kills me, but the mother, Catherine O'Hara, she is so funny. I can't stand it. Like they give her great scripts to read, the words, but her acting is so funny.
She's so good, so good. Her lines are so good.
But the way she delivers them are perfect.
Absolutely.
Too. Wow, she's the best.
Now, watching it the second time, I will say this, that David and Alexa, it's too much of what they do.
Very repetitive.
And it's his most, I love them. They make me laugh and I love him. I love him. So I love him.
Yeah.
But there's some of those mannerisms and his closing his eye. It's just, sometimes it's a lot of it.
Yeah.
During one delivery of a line, he might do 5 different things that he always does.
Yeah.
And like Alexa with her David, and she touches and the boop, 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 boop. It's cute, but sometimes it just becomes that.
Yeah, I'm only in season 4. I think there's 6 seasons.
Yeah,
and
7.
I'm in season 4, and I'm like, I feel like they're running out of things to do with these people in that setting.
Yeah, well, they are. That's why it starts to
Does it?
have to stretch out and go. It goes away.
Okay,
That's
don't
why
tell
it
me
has to
too
end.
much. Yeah.
No.
Um, but it's funny like when you like what was it? What's the guy who plays like the mayor?
Oh, what's his name?
Chris.
Chris. Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, what did you see? Like in the first season, he had like this big fake beer belly, and it like almost
I
looked
know.
fake. And then they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, we'll get rid of that." Like, he just lost weight.
Yeah.
Like 3 episodes later.
Yeah. I didn't like that either.
But it's a very well written show. It's
Oh,
funny.
it's so good.
I don't know what else to say. I want to continue watching it. I think I'm at the spot where him and his boyfriend are really kind of like, you know, they have the store together, and I think they're making up after their first fight or whatever, something like that.
Okay.
Like about,
Yeah.
I think the last episode I saw was when they put like the plungers in the store.
Yeah, you know, like him.
He just couldn't handle it.
Yeah. He's like,
He was trying to. He's like, no, okay, I'm good with change. I'm good with change.
Yeah. It's all good. I mean, they're all good. I mean, they're
What about the woman, the girl who plays the receptionist?
Stevie.
Stevie. You like Stevie?
I do.
I feel like they gotta
like
give her more. I feel like she's so one note. I feel like, where they're at now, I feel like for such a prominent character, they don't give her enough story.
I'm afraid that I don't think it ever changes for her.
Yeah, I know. That's like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they kind of use her, but not in a good way.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like they can do more with her. I feel like when they started, like when he slept with her and they kind of formed their friendship.
Right.
But I feel like they just kind of keep her one note the whole time. And then every once in a while, like they bring in that handsome guy that she sleeps with.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to see more for her.
It doesn't go any further with her, but I think she was there to balance out all of those characters. I just think she's there for that.
Oh, no, I get it. But me as a fan of the show, I want more story of hers.
Right.
More of her story. Like, I feel like I really don't know much about her.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like just very one note. The thing that cracks me up is that they fucking have the most press suits every day in the shitty town. Like,
I know
Eugene Levy just always looks perfectly groomed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're right.
Because how, like, I'm trying to, I have to go figure out, like, how at season 4, how long have they been there?
It's like 2 years.
Has it been 2 years? Because I can't tell if this is still their kind of like first.
No, they're definitely past their first year. They're in their second year because they have Christmas, they do New Year's, you know, they do all of that.
Okay, so they're in the second year then. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, it's just funny to me how, like, you never see them going to the dry cleaners using an iron. It's like,
I know.
he's dressed to the nines no matter what he's doing. He's like, I'm barbecuing. I got a suit on. Like, he only
are you frozen on your end? Because we're freezing up.
No, we're not frozen on this end.
Oh, it's very choppy over here.
That's your service. I could check the Facebook feed and see, but I think we're good.
Okay.
Do you hear me at all? At least.
Yeah, I hear you. It's all perfect, but it's just the video.
Perfect, not perfect. First is out, now perfect. Make up your mind, dude. Is he gonna shoot? Is he gonna kill us?
Love it. First he's gonna shit, then he's gonna kill us.
No.
Relax, bro. My dad is a television repairman. He has this ultimate set of tools. I can fix it. You can't fix this, Macaulay. I can fix it.
I always use that. I go like, Robin said Facebook is good. Said,
okay,
hey guys. Cool. Yeah, I always say that, like, whenever it comes up. It's just one of those quotes that's stuck in my head. I'm like, make up your mind, dude. Is he gonna shit or is he gonna kill us? Like, even if, like, whenever I need someone to make up their mind, and it's great when someone knows the movie, but it's so weird when someone doesn't.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. You're like, make up your mind. You're gonna shit. You're gonna kill us. And I'm like, what?
What?
Never mind. I thought you were cool.
Yeah, never mind.
But no, Schitt's Creek is one of my favorite shows. I just been so busy that I've been, like, exhausted, and, like, we haven't.
Right.
We've been watching. The only show we've been watching is Your Honor. It's got like 2 more episodes left.
How is that? Because I want to start it, but I'm just really not interested in investing any brain power.
It's good. It's really good, and I'm happy they're wrapping up in the next 2 weeks.
Right.
but it's definitely good. It's like a Bryan Cranston's like Breaking Bad again, kind of.
Okay.
Like, it can be called that. Like.
At it again.
Breaking Bad again. Breaking Bad, the Deuce. Breaking not as bad. You know, breaking. Do you know the basis of the story?
Nothing. I don't want to know anything.
Okay.
Can I just leave it pure so I don't know what to even look for? Yeah, I was going to start. Every time I go to...
That way, when so we have one episode this Sunday, then the finale the following Sunday.
Right.
So binge it. So in 3 weeks we could talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So every time I see it, I'm like, let me watch that, and I'm like, I just don't feel like doing anything where I gotta like watch, like really pay attention. Like my brain, I just like easy breathe. Like, did the show Flaked? Did you ever see it?
Flaked.
It's on Netflix. There was only 2 seasons. I think that's all they were going to do anyhow, unless they wrapped it up on purpose. But it's with Will Arnett. He's in recovery, and it's like dark humor. Dark.
He does like meetings like in the beach area. He's like
he's from.
I tried watching
Venice
it.
Beach.
I didn't love it.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not amazing, but
that's why I stopped watching it.
But once you find out the story and where it goes, it's pretty fucking cool.
All right, maybe I'll go back. It's only 2 seasons. Sometimes when you don't like something, like I can't invest. I don't.
Yeah, it's only 2 seasons,
right.
and I know that when I heard Will talk about it, he's like, I think he said he wished it was longer, but they wrapped it up at the end of season 2. There would be nowhere else to go with the show, so maybe they knew that was it and they wrote it about that way.
I respect that though.
Yeah,
I like a show that just wraps it up. It's like bang it out.
Yeah, it's 16 episodes, right? 8 and 8, you're done. You got it. You got your story. It's like a movie. Like it's like they're only 25-minute episodes or 30-minute episodes, right? I can do that. I can just do, it's like 30, and a little over 30. But I can do those. Like they're like not a lot of like, I got to be in. Like I watched the Queen's Gambit.
Loved it
too, but it was mental fucking exhausting. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to keep up with what the fuck are we doing here? It was like a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do that a lot. I would love to, but I just can't.
Robin said The Office is coming back. I believe it or not, that's a show that I never watched. People tell me that the British one is like the best one.
See, that's fuck. I watched episodes. I've watched a ton of episodes of The Office here, not the British one. But anybody who I think watched the American Office doesn't like the British Office, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Because I think they watch the American Office and they're like, oh, and then they watch the British like, oh, this is like a little, they don't like.
Well, nobody likes, because if you like a show for the characters that were in that show,
right?
That's like if they made like a new Sopranos. You'd be like, what?
Right.
But like try doing the same exact storyline with Tony and the psychiatrist. You'd be like, what is this?
Right.
But like the British version with like the whatever mob is out there.
Yeah, right.
Actually, Shameless was a British show that they Americanized. I've never seen the original, but I'm sure I won't like it because I like.
Right.
It doesn't have Emmy Rossum, and I haven't liked the show since she left.
Right. So. But I want to watch the original Office because I love Ricky Gervais. So
I love Ricky Gervais. That dude kills me.
He's hilarious. He's fucking brilliant. I love him.
He should host all shows all the time. Like all the time. Shows. It should only be him.
Right.
I should try The Office. The sad thing is I really didn't do as much TV watching as most people during this pandemic, and it's going to be over. And it's like... I'm like, I really should have banged some of these out. I really got to start like using this pandemic.
Yeah.
So
did you ever watch like Parks and Rec?
I watched Parks and Rec the first, I think, 2 seasons.
Right.
And I thought it was brilliant because I worked in public.
Right.
In that world, I worked at a Parks and Rec in East Brunswick as a part-timer. But then I even work for a government.
You work in the town. It's the same thing.
Spot on, dude.
Right.
It is like you're like whoever wrote that worked in a building. Like,
right.
It's perfect.
So I didn't watch it when it was happening, but I binged it. I really liked it.
No, well, you know what it was? I liked the first two, then I felt like it was just going off it was like, I loved it for how like on the money it was.
Right.
But also that was also I'm trying to think when that came out. I think I was really kind of busy in my life then. It was like one of those times where I was like, I ain't home and I ain't taping it. I probably didn't have a DVR, you know.
Right. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If I was home, I liked it.
I never saw Community. I think that's kind of basically the same thing. I never watched that.
I should go watch Parks and Rec again because I've been listening to the Rob Lowe book and he was in Parks and Rec.
Oh yeah, I know. I didn't know. I did not realize, because I don't really pay attention to shit, that Will Arnett was married to Amy Poehler. I did not know that.
I knew that.
I did not.
Dude, you would love this book. I'm telling you, you should listen to the audiobook.
The Rob Lowe?
You'd love it. It's just, he's got great stories. Like he talks about like, this sitcom he was on early on.
Right.
And you know, it didn't really go nowhere, and he was just this other actress, and when it got canceled, she was like, this other actress was like, you know, I don't screw acting. I'm gonna go into music. If my brothers can make it, then I can make it. And it was Janet Jackson. Like,
really?
Yeah, it's like all these like stories of him like having interactions with these people, and they wind up being like these humongous, like playing football, like making short movies with a Super 8 camera, like Emilio Estevez, Chris Penn.
Well, he was part of that crew.
Kids. No, but yeah, they went to school together though. Like they grew up as kids in L.A.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he's like when he met them, he's like, oh, your dad's like, he wanted to be an actor. And he found out Emilio's dad was an actor.
Right.
And he goes, oh, your dad's an actor. I want to be an actor. I think I could talk to him sometime. Like, yeah, he's away, man. He's over in the Philippines shooting a movie, Apocalypse Now. It's like just these,
like this throwaway. Back then, it's just a throwaway.
Dude, it never drags. I've been listening to it nonstop. The dude is a great storyteller. I'm like, I can't believe I haven't heard about this book.
When did it come out? Do you know?
2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's hard. I was telling you this. It's hard for me to pay attention to anybody talking about their life before this.
Nah, this isn't. If you were a Rob Lowe fan, like all the movies he's been in, all the movies he could have been in, like it was like, because we were young in that era, coming up, seeing all those movies.
Yeah.
St. Elmo's Fire, you know, fucking, was it The Outsiders?
Yeah.
Dude, the stuff about The Outsiders is worth it alone. It's just great. Because you don't realize how nobodies they were in The Outsiders.
Oh, I know.
How Tom Cruise, that was like his first thing.
Right.
He got Risky Business right after that.
Right.
And that was the thing, Risky Business thing that propelled him. And it was supposed to be like a bomb, like a flop.
Yeah.
It's just great. I don't know, man. I'm loving it. It's just, I'm really into what your computer falling.
I kicked my desk and everything started to fall.
Yeah, no. Check it out. I that's the only audiobooks I could listen to is like autobiographies and biographies and stuff. Like,
right.
If somebody tries doing like a fiction book, I'm like, you can't be sleeping and driving. I know, but he's reading me a story and it's making me want to nap.
Night time.
Because I feel like when someone's telling their story,
it's interesting. It's intriguing.
It's just different.
Because you know the person, you want to learn about them.
Yeah.
You don't want to learn about a character of a girl hiding in a trunk so her dad doesn't shoot her in the face. It's like, this isn't a story for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, especially with all, like, they just take so long to get to it. It's like,
oh my God.
Like,
but some books, did you ever, I read a book, Dean Koontz, Intensity.
Yeah.
Read that, dude. Read it. Don't listen to the audio. Holy mother of God.
Did you have a lot of intensity?
Oh my God. The anxiety, dude. I couldn't fucking, it was so good.
Intense?
Intense. Say it again, Joe. I don't know if I have to acknowledge that you fucking said it. Said the intense, okay?
I was hoping a book named Intensity. Imagine you'd be like, wasn't that intense, actually? I mean,
it was lacking intensity.
Kind of a lukewarm love story. Not that much tension. He liked her. She liked him, too. They got together. No tension.
Nobody stopped
She
him.
didn't have another boyfriend. He wasn't mad. It just was a great, wholesome love story called Intensity.
Well, this is not that.
Okay.
No, this is a murder mystery. It's a murder. It's a fucking psycho fucking book.
Well, that's intense.
Dude, it is. Dude, the way that it's just, you know how you're just saying how long they take to tell the details?
Yeah.
This guy draws out the details, but it so makes you go, what's fucking, like, I'm feeling like I can visualize it. I feel like I'm in the scene. Like there's a scene in it where the fucking psycho murderer is in a trailer, like a fucking mobile home, like a trailer, RV. And like he's looking for the person, and the person's like in the bedroom of the RV, and he's in just a describing of the door slamming open and her hiding. And you know, when he finds her, he will gut this bitch. So you know that he's gutting her. When he finds her, he's gutting her. And he doesn't find her, but the description of his foot right next to her hand, like all this stuff, you're like, fuck! Like you're just so scared he's gonna find her.
Maybe too much intensity for me.
It's so intense, dude. It keeps you riveted, bro. It's like it's the only book I've ever read that I felt like I could see the whole thing.
Did you just tell me too much? Did he gut her?
No, I didn't tell you too much.
Okay.
It's a really good book, man. And don't listen to it unless they read it intense. But don't do
Actually,
that.
the only book I may listen to a fiction book because Robin asked, is it true crime or fiction?
It's fiction, and it's so good though.
I may listen because I love the show Bosch on Amazon. I don't know if you ever saw that show.
No,
they're doing their final season, and that's I forget the author who writes the books. But his books with that character are read by Titus Welliver, the guy who plays Bosch in the show.
Oh, okay.
So I think I may be able to like those books because it's read by the guy who I associate with that character.
Right.
You know?
But I'm talking about reading it for real. Don't listen to it.
I like listening because I have the time. It's like because I'm
Me
so
too. I
driving. It's like I bang them out, bro.
I get it, but this book, read, it just is so you're immersed in it, man. You feel like you're in the fucking car.
I used to read a lot. I don't know which comic does this joke. This is another comic's joke, but I totally related with it. He goes, when I read now, I feel like I got hit with a blow dart. You know?
Oh, you get so tired?
Yeah, you're just like, oh.
Yeah. I remember Jim Gaffigan's, the people who talk about, like, you know, those people, like, when a movie comes out, they're like, I like the book better. And he's like, oh, you know, I like the movie. You know why? No reading.
Yeah. No reading.
He's like, you ever try to, like,
who would pick the book? If the movie's out already, it's like, just go with it.
Right. Well, he said he always tries to work in, like, in a conversation, they read a book. He's like, hey, I read a book today. Yeah, 142 pager. Like, always trying to work it in.
I remember that as a kid, the teacher would hand books like, yeah, that's a thick one. That's a thick book. I didn't tell you to pick books out to like read, take it to the library. Yeah. You'd be like looking for the thinnest book.
It's pathetic.
Hey,
I wish I was better.
I had to save the Queen in Super Mario Brothers. I don't have time to be reading. Back when you couldn't save your progress, back in the olden days when you had to just leave it on pause, go to school, and like hope nobody fucking fucks with your TV.
Do you remember which one was it? Where you're saving the Queen, where you can go, you know, you can go find the up on over the board and then come down the poles, and then you do that one step and you hit the turtle and get the infinite lives. You remember that? Just catch the turtle, ding, 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 and it tells you, you know, 1 up, 2 up, 2 up, 3 up, 4 up. Then it does Roman numerals and it does symbols and then how many lives you have. 3,000 lives. It's like, I'm never dying. I'm going to complete the game.
Yeah, then it freezes up. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you got to blow on it and start all over.
Yeah. Right.
That was a joke I had back. It was like a Facebook joke back when the guy who invented Nintendo died. I was like, I think they first tried to blow in his ass to see if they could get him back. I mean, it's pretty hack. I'm sure a lot of other comics maybe had that idea.
Right.
But I remember like thinking that and posting it.
You know, speaking of hack and, you know, stealing jokes.
Well, I don't want to talk about him.
Oh. Not stealing jokes, but just so I was watching Brian Regan one of clips. Like I've never seen, other than what is that, hyperbole? What's that?
Epitome of hyperbole.
Yeah, that's the only one I've watched of his specials.
Really? You never saw it?
Now
Brian
the Man on
Regan
the
live?
Moon. Where? What is it?
Brian Regan live? When he's in the improv, when he does the whole like
Man on the Moon. That one?
The Man on the Moon, and he does the one the UPS.
Yeah, so I never watched the whole thing. I watched clips of it, pieces of it. I've seen them all, but like I never saw a concert where he did Peanut Butter and Jelly. I never saw that. I never saw him do that. Mm-hmm. I've heard it on audio, but I've never seen it.
Okay.
But like that one special at the Improv. I've watched in pieces. So the other night I just watched pieces of it, and he talks about the doctor. He talks about how his doctor's just like, you got to lose weight or whatever. And he's like, well, thank you for that. And then he says another thing his doctor says is you got to quit. What did he say? Dairy. And he just threw it out there. And I do 2 jokes exactly the same.
Oh, yeah.
My doctor says you got to lose weight. And I'm like, how about I punch in the face? That kind of thing. It's funny. Yeah. And then you got to quit candy. And he just throws it out there. And I'm like, that's it. We don't consult. No family. We're not going to bring my family in for a consultation. Yeah,
but yours is different, though, because
But I heard it. I'm like, I'm like, wow, that's so similar.
Whoa. Robin says, is this someone I need to get into? Robin, if you've never seen Brian Regan, is that someone I need to get into? Brian Regan. She's a
Are you fucking kidding me?
Robin, you need to shut this podcast off now.
Yeah.
And go listen to a real comedian.
Yeah. Us two combined.
These 2 schlubs.
No.
Just Google Brian Regan cup of dirt.
So like I never saw that. I've heard that. Like I never saw the fucking bird at the golf tournament. I never saw the joke get acted out, but I heard it.
Oh, okay.
Where are those specials where I can see those jokes?
I think some of them are like not on specials, but if they're like those like comedy half hours that he did in the 80s, you can see a lot of those. I don't think they were like hour specials.
Okay.
But he's got a lot of Lettermans. A lot of David Lettermans that were really good.
I want to watch that the bird one, like whoo. It's like, remember that from the golf tournament? We heard the guy heard the bird.
Yeah, she goes, "Ha, I'm not shutting yous off." Oh yeah, he did that one on Letterman, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
I just love he's like, well, can you imagine being that guy? And he's like, what? I don't need this. Not today. I never saw that. I never saw a lot of his main jokes. I never saw them. I just heard them.
There's only 2 comics that whenever I heard they were on Letterman, I would stay up to watch Letterman or make sure I watch Letterman. Him.
So Brian Regan, let me guess the other one.
Yeah.
Easy. Carrot Top.
Nailed it.
Wait, no. Jeff Dunham.
No. You're going to make me forget his name. How do you say it too? No, Nick Griffin.
Oh, Nick.
That dude is a TV spot machine.
Yeah.
His are so funny.
Yeah, he's good.
I don't know. That dude kills me.
He's a funny motherfucker in general.
Oh, yeah.
He's just funny talking. Just a funny guy.
I love his late night sets.
Yeah.
That's like if you were going to like say like, oh, how should I approach a late night set? It's like,
watch this. Yeah. Yep.
Yes, Robin. Brian Regan. Why are you putting in That's it.
Yeah. Is that how he spells it?
Yeah.
It's not Regan. It's Reagn.
I don't know. I'll give it a Google.
I don't think there's an A in it. I think it's Regan.
No, it's Regan.
Yeah.
So he spelled it wrong, Robin.
Yeah, that guy. I don't know who that guy is. I don't think he's
that's Ronald Reagan's nephew who didn't do good in comedy.
He's not good at all.
Nah. He couldn't even impersonate his father, which all comics did.
Dude, I watched a little bit of Chris DiStefano's 38-inch waist. You ever see that special?
I think I saw like clips of it. I don't think I watched the whole special.
It's where he's telling a story about where he was in high school and he hit the kid with a chair, smashed the chair over a kid's head, and he's got kicked out of school. So he called his dad. He's like, "Yeah, he just kicked me out of school." He's like, "Nah."
I heard that story. Yeah.
He's like, "No, they just kicked me out. It's just I'm expelled." He's like, "I'll be right there." And he walks in to the principal's office. Like, "What can we do?" And she's like, "No." He's like, "No, he's suspended. He's expelled. He can't be anymore." He's like, "Hey, but what can we do? What can we do?" And he's like, "Are you stupid?" And he's like, "You just call me stupid?" He's like, "Chrissy, lock the door." And he's like, whenever he used my girl name, whenever he called me by my girl name, I was like, I tuck it. I'm like, "I got it. I'm your little princess." Like,
he's so funny. He's so funny.
He is so funny. He's got good throwaway lines. Really good.
Yeah. For sure. Well, I'm getting tired. I want to go watch the fights that I didn't watch earlier.
All right.
And, well, real quick before we go, Super Bowl pick. Which Super Bowl pick? You watching the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get your breakdown.
So here's the problem with the Super Bowl. Real quick, we'll do this, and maybe we can put this up as a little clip. Here's the problem. It's like I'm not really that invested. Like you aren't invested anymore with the Giants. You're not really into football as much as you used to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really into football. I enjoy it, but I love Mahomes. Yeah. Love him. But I'm a Brady fan. I do. I don't know why. I love the guy, bro.
I got to root for Brady. I like them both too.
Huh?
I like them both too, but I got to root.
So, like, since I'm not really emotionally invested, I got this, like, in my heart. I'm like, Mahomes, you're going to be around for a while. You're going to bang out a few more. I want Brady to do it so he could be like, I do it anywhere I go.
What was it? Jimmy Kimmel said that on Bill Maher, where he's like, Brady just, it's for all of us who've, like, got fired from a job, and, like, you always want to get retaliation. Like, I wish I could, like, show them, but you never do. It's like,
yeah.
They got rid of him, and he's like, "Fuck you."
Right.
Go here.
Well, he wanted to leave.
No, but they wanted him to leave. They've been wanting him to leave for a couple of years now. Belichick. They could have kept him if they wanted to.
He didn't. I don't think he wanted to stay there anymore.
I don't know.
I think he wanted to do this. I think he wanted to go somewhere and be like, "It's me." But like I was listening to Anita Marks, and she was like, she doesn't like that Brady gets all the credit for everything. Mm-hmm. She's like, great defenses. He's like, there's plays you see that if this didn't happen, Brady doesn't win. Like, there's a lot of things that it's not all Brady. And she hates that whenever he does anything, it's Brady God, Brady the God, Brady's the God, Brady's the God. She's like, it's not always him, but he gets credit for everything. She's like, if in this Super Bowl he throws 2 interceptions and only throws over 150 yards, he'll get the MVP because he's fucking Brady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but that doesn't affect me emotionally. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I like Brady.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, what was it? Josh Martin in the chat said, I hope the female ref is not moody and calls it fair. I didn't know there was going to be a female ref.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Not moody. What are we, 1972? Broads, they get moody. Fucking make my mashed potatoes.
Oh, Josh. Josh. Don't you know these broads study hard to get here?
There's a bunch. Wasn't there a game recently that was all women, right? Was that a football game or basketball? It was all women.
I definitely watched basketball unless the finals, 7th game.
I know it's recently that the whole squad was women. Now I don't know if it was a football squad or a basketball squad.
I don't know. Josh Warren said I didn't want to get accused of anything sexist. Bad jobs, Josh.
You didn't? Well, you didn't sidestep that landmine.
Well, Robin counters with, no woman belongs in football, and that's from a woman.
Let's see. What does she know, though? So what?
I don't even know who Brian Regan is. Come on. Get out of here. Beat it, Robin. Beat it.
Don't you have some YouTube? Get some YouTube and done.
Watch Regan and,
Women don't belong in
football. The NFL needs
ladies.
Ladies. They need.
Who cares? I like the Chris Stefano joke when he talks about his Puerto Rican girlfriend, and he's like Puerto Rican. He's like they pay the women, Puerto Rican women, like they pay attention to everything you do. They watch everything you do. They would make great NFL refs. They'll be like, he stepped out of bounds. I don't need instant replay because I saw the play happen in my face. He stepped out of bounds. Like, you're gone. Bye. You're out of here. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't see why. I mean, women can't. See, I don't. That stuff doesn't even click. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I don't care.
Here's the thing.
But I bet if she gets hit accidentally, she's gonna cry more than the other guys.
Oh, stop!
I'm kidding. We're doing a thing.
I'm gonna do a thing. Yeah, we can do a thing.
But you do the thing on that side. I do the thing on this side. Then we do comedy jokes.
So, I like that women do stuff that they didn't normally do, because now other girls could be like, oh, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what representation does, right?
I'm totally okay with it. I'm just joking, ladies.
I know.
Don't get your panties in a bunch there, cupcakes, okay?
Get back to the kitchen, make some eggs.
Easy,
you can
ladies.
do whatever you want to do.
Just get back in the kitchen and chill out.
You can do whatever you want to do. Just make my pork chops.
Yeah, that's it. Just don't try out my pork chops there, sweet buns. Okay? Okay? Easy. I want you to be coaching football,
I want you to
football
do
as long as dinner's warm when you get home. That's it. That's it.
I don't want to have to throw a flag on your fucking meatloaf. It's dry again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Penalty. Dry meatloaf. 5-day penalty. Get in your room. Get in the room ordering out. She's in a penalty box. I thought she coached football. We're doing hockey now. Dad ran out of references. Now let's eat the dry meatloaf. Assholes.
But I used to watch like on the Game Show Network. I think it was Game Show. I don't know what channel it was on. But it was What's My Line from the late 40s, early 50s. Did you ever see that show? What's My Line?
No, I know of it, but I never watched
it's black and white.
I'm a young buck.
It's a panel of 4. Okay.
I mean, when it comes to that show, I am.
Yeah, me too. I'm fucking.
Yeah, but it sounds like you watch a little bit more than me, there, brother.
Yeah, well, I do.
Just carry on your story there, baby.
I didn't watch it when it was dead, but the panel was always like Betty White and fucking Johnny Carson was on the panel of 4 actors and then somebody would come and their job would be, the audience would know their job, and then they have to ask their questions. And whenever it was a woman, and they put up the title of her job, and it's airplane mechanic, the audience would just be flabbergasted, right? And then when they can never figure out what the broad did, and then at the end they'll be like, "So what was it?" And the guy says she's an airplane mechanic, and when I tell you, they'll be like, "What? What? She's an airplane mechanic?" They couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it.
With wrenches?
Oh my god!
Wait, you mean cleaning the wrenches, right? Using the wrenches on airplanes? Broads. Wait. You tell? Okay, I know they were using the heat of the airplane to bake muffins. That's what you're saying. Okay, for the man pilots, right?
So any job they would do, like a woman, she was a mechanic for airplanes. Another woman was a pilot. A woman was a bus driver. Things that women don't do. And they always were blown away. And their reactions to them are so it just shows the times that no, women don't drive buses. So what the fuck? My mind is blown.
I guess it was the times because you just didn't see shit like that.
Correct. So now, the more women do drive buses, the more women can say, "I can drive a bus." The more women who fly.
That's good, yeah.
Right. So that's where we're at. So the more women who do things that normally they wouldn't do, like ref games or coach or whatever. It's oh, I can do that too. It's it's just more opportunity for people to.
Is there female sumo wrestlers?
You got to be really big for a sumo wrestler.
I know, but there's some big,
Maybe they don't want to do that.
Big and beautiful. I'm just saying, that's an industry that is wide open.
Jello wrestling, big and beautiful Jello wrestling.
Well, Jello wrestling is nice no matter what size you are.
No, you're
kind of went out with the Porky's era, right? You don't see Jello.
Jello? No, not really. No,
it's not a thing. I remember they used to have that at the county fair, when I was in high school.
Yeah,
it wasn't that long ago.
Right.
Where you'd be there's kids and you just see high school girls Jello wrestling. You're this is nice. It's nice. I like to do that when I'm a senior, actually. So
But,
what is there any shocking stuff that women would like if they're like? Cause I mean, we've seen it all. Is there anything that
no.
if a woman did though, like
Well,
the first thing you'd be
shocking.
like, wow.
It might not be shocking because we're there now, like mentally.
Right, but I'm saying, is there anything left?
But what jobs are like women not doing it? Like I wouldn't be shocked that they would do it, but I would be like, holy fuck, finally.
Yeah, like what would it be?
I guess a head coach in sports.
That's happened. There's like at least college level. There's definitely
no. There's
women like assistant coaches and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A head coach.
Yeah,
head coach. Right.
A woman baseball umpire, home plate umpire. Has that happened yet?
No, there's no women umpires. I don't think.
Yeah. See, they got to break that glass ceiling.
Yeah, but I mean, if you saw it, yeah, I guess it would be like,
all the softball broads out there. Not one became a ref.
I know. Right?
Like an umpire, you know what I mean? Like not one. There's so many girls that play baseball and softball. It's like
I don't know.
Not one calling balls and strikes. 2021.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There's some shitty old men doing it now. We need some young, broads in there.
There you go. With a Jello fight in the middle of innings,
Robin said a jockey. Is there female jockeys?
Yeah, there's female jockeys.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, because even like Mexican men, they're on top. They're petite and shit. They could pass as broads.
There's female jockeys. Yes.
That'd be that really should be dominated by females, honestly, because the lightweight, you know.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of female jockeys.
Yeah.
But like that's sports, but what in like society?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what is something that would blow my mind today. Like you said, we live in a different time now. Like it shouldn't blow my mind, but what would it be?
Right. I don't think anything. I mean, they're probably not dominant working. You know, they're probably not well represented, but I think they're doing. I think there's a broad in every aspect. I think.
Yeah. I think I think those days are over.
Surgeons, those days are over. They're just not as represented.
Yeah, I think they've even had like, women dictators and they're killing it. Serial killing it. They're good at. They've really gotten to that pretty good.
A woman president we need. That's the one thing, right? They're not there yet.
Yeah, that's the. I still can't believe we haven't had that yet. I mean, we may have it soon, like by default.
You know what it is, man? I'm going to be like.
That's how much women are like not liked in this country. Not liked, but like oppressed is like we're like, all right, we'll let a black guy be first.
You know what I think though it is also women. Well, most politicians who run for president have been like career politicians, right?
Yeah, Sam Gaffney said the only thing left is president.
That's right. Only thin left. Hi, Sam Gaffney.
And
I
love thin one. That's what we want. That's right.
Exactly.
Give me your dad want a nice thin lady president.
With tattoos.
Yeah, you want a suicide girl.
Yeah, suicide girl with an OnlyFans. Yeah. If she has
Hashtag POTUS suicide.
Hashtag POTUS suicide. Hashtag 50% off my OnlyFans. I love my POTUS.
And female president with an OnlyFans. Killing it.
I would love her. No, what was it? Oh, what I'm saying is like even like my mother. Like I'll just use my mother as an example. Whenever a female politician speaks, for some reason, I don't know, all women are like this. I know most. I mean, a lot of women aren't, but they get this like, what a bitch.
Nobody holds women down more than other women.
Absolutely.
No one hates on women more than girls. My whole life, from when I'm a kid, they're like, I don't trust them.
Yeah, and like my mom is a good person, but when she hears like any female politician speak, what a bitch. It's like, what? She's not really a bitch, man. She's just making a point. So I think that's ingrained. There's something that we're going to have to move on past, because when you hear a woman in authority, you automatically think, whatever. Not me. I'm saying that's out there.
Yeah.
So that's a thing that men don't have to overcome. Men don't have to overcome you thinking, that's fucking good. You're going to listen to him. Listen to him bitch and moan. You don't have to.
No, guys don't care. I'd like a woman president. I don't care. But I'm telling you, it's the women that don't want it.
No, I understand. But I think women have to overcome that from both angles. When they speak, guys, you got guys going, shut the fuck up, this broad.
I
and
hear you
women
saying.
going, you know what I mean? Like men
Yeah.
don't have to overcome that part.
Right. Robin's
know?
got a good one. What about the people who protect the president? Yeah, like a Secret Service.
Secret Service.
You never see a woman with a fucking thing in her hand. Like,
No, maybe they're really undercover. Like you don't think you see them, but they're there.
like it's all broads, but we're sending the guys out there to take the bullets. So we're behind the scenes watching.
The guys are all talking in their wrist to nothing, but the broads are the ones with their little, with their. You think they have they're carrying like books, but that's the
the Secret Serve broads.
Yeah, yeah. I guess there isn't any of that.
Yeah, I haven't seen a woman's Secret Service.
You don't know. I mean, who knows? Every politician has their own little like detail, so who knows who's out there?
Years ago, I had to when President George W. Bush, he came to speak like in East Brunswick, and I was working for East Brunswick TV, and I had to go tape him at like this hotel.
Right.
And I had to wheel in my camera gear and stuff, and I had to be in a room with Secret Service guys with bomb sniffing dogs, and
really
I felt like I was in a fucking movie, man. It was.
Did you get to be in the room as he was talking, or you had to be?
Oh
out?
Yeah, no, I was on the platform with all the other news outlets, and
nice.
It was almost like a banquet room, like at a convention, like that small. And
okay.
President Bush was there, dude. It was. I gotta tell you, it
feeling,
is
right?
so cool being in the same room as the president. Like I was 100 feet from him.
But it's got to be a good feeling, right?
Bro, it's like the present. It's just you feel the presence, man. You're just like, what the fuck? It's like, amazing. But yeah, the Secret Service dudes are like young. Like, 'cause in the movies, I guess like all like older actors, you like the mustache, seem like older guys. They're like young.
Yeah, Kevin Costner.
Yeah, but these like young, fucking tough dudes.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there. You're like, you see them talking and thinking like, this is so fucking cool. Like, I'm not even paying attention to my job. I'm just like, I'm in my own Liam Neeson movie right now. Like, it's almost like I want something to happen. I want to see them save the president. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, what else? What other? Trying to think. Yeah, that's president and people who protect the president.
But there might be some that we don't know about.
Like
there's, it's a big. I'm sure there's not three guys.
Sam Gaffney said that's because Grandma is from 1842, and in her head, men should be doing those kind of jobs.
She's right.
No, that's totally true.
Mm-hmm.
Like my grandparents, like my grandmothers, they would be like, the girls today just need to get the fuck back home. Like that's
too opinionated. Why do I got such opinions?
Like they'd be like, they don't even both my grandmas be like, they don't even cook anymore.
I know.
Like why? I know. Like they don't even cook. Why would?
Well, you know it's fucked up because I think
that's why they think like guys don't want to get married. Like these ladies don't even cook for them.
You know what? There's parts like when you hear people talk about like the demise of our society.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy into the whole thing. I don't buy into a lot of it.
Right.
But I can see some points of like where we don't really have families who believe in religion as much. Not that I think that's needed, but families don't believe in religion. You don't have that family unit, the mother, the father, like the whole thing that used to be, whether it was good or not. I'm not saying that, but it was like a system we had, and like because of all those norms that we don't want to do anymore, it's like we don't have. It was just like free reigns. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's a little off.
Well, you know what? I thought about this too, and it's because everybody wants to be something now,
right?
Like my grandparents, he have like dreams of like he's like they just want to be parents, go to work,
right,
raise a family. Like especially now, it's getting worse and worse. Everyone wants to be an influencer. Everyone wants to be an entertainer. Everyone wants to like be famous. And I feel like because we're a society, we don't have like kings and queens and stuff, but like our royalty is fame,
right?
And I feel like people chase that even when they're like even if they're not looking to become the famous person, they chase that lifestyle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's only fame. It's just I think people for 100 years it was be a family, survive, get financially stable. The wife stays home, the husband, like it was a thing. It's just the way it was. And then some people didn't want that anymore. And like, it was like change had to come. And now it's like People want to be able to do whatever they want. They don't want to be like, I'm the woman, I stay home, you're the guy. They don't want that stuff.
No, it's progress.
But what my point was is that, you know, you have people who want it to stay that way. They want it to be the 50s still.
Yeah.
And I can see some of their points because we don't have any of those norms anymore. It's like the world is kind of falling to shit.
It is, because it keeps you simpler.
Yeah, I don't think we're not simple anymore.
We're not simple anymore. And that's kind of what I'm enjoying a little bit about this weird ass year we've had, pandemic.
Right.
Where my life simplified a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, I don't know, man. I can't explain it, but you're like,
I don't like the simple life. I don't like it. I get nauseous thinking about coming home and just watching TV on the couch. That makes me sick to my stomach.
I'm not saying I like it.
No, I'm not saying you. That's not what I'm saying.
It's like there is nice aspects of it.
There is. Now, what I've gotten from this last year is that things are important to me, that I want to like live in the moment. I want to make sure that I'm with my daughter and my son as much as I can be. I want like those little things that are more important to me now. Because
it's tough to be in the moment when you're trying to achieve shit.
Yes.
Because you're just always looking for the next thing, especially in what we do. It's like the next thing. It's like,
right.
You're in the middle of doing the thing, and then you're already got to get the next thing. There's
absolutely.
Where like if comedy was more like a day job, where you're like, no, I know I'm working every weekend this year.
Right.
Like you can like, you just can like kind of settle in probably.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Yeah.
Like you start January 1st, you're like, I'm working. I have to send out one avail. I'm booked for the whole year. You'd be like,
yeah, that would be a beautiful thing.
Let's see my family now. How you guys doing? How you been?
Yeah, I don't gotta be on the emails begging people for work.
Right. Yeah. Well, so simpler times, but what are you gonna do? Broads are coaching football. They're reffing football tomorrow, and we're gonna root for them. I'm gonna look for her and root her on.
Yeah, man, we're good. I love it.
I'm gonna tweet her, follow her, see what she looks like.
That's not what she's looking for.
I know that's what she's looking for, but hey, progress is progress. However, you know what I mean. Everybody needs fans, and if you're cute, I'll be one.
Yeah, that's the one thing
that
sucks.
Listen to this for the first time, like fucking male chauvinist pigs, be like, "Now we're kidding."
Yeah, exactly. But that is the one thing about the progress we're in, because here's the problem. I'm a very smart man. I'm very aware of what a woman, they're where they are, and they're like, I am aware of how to be a man around a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware of how to flirt, how not to flirt, how to look at someone, how to talk. So I'm very aware.
Yeah.
But am I allowed to be attracted to you at all? Am I allowed to be attracted? Because I'm physically attracted to you. I know you are an important person and your life is important. And you do other things other than look pretty. I get all of that. But is it okay that I'm attracted to you, or am I not supposed to be attracted to you? So I'm attracted, but I don't act on that. Like, oh, she's pretty. You don't have to tell her. You don't have to hit on her. I'm smart enough to know that part. So I don't. But I still want to be like, I still find you attractive. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I still think you're pretty.
What do you mean? Like they're too sensitive or something?
No, like it's one of the things. Like you watched Bill Maher last night.
Oh, the Armie Hammer thing?
Yeah, which I totally agree with.
Yeah.
Them. But like that, the woman made some really good points, but the whole thing was, yes, men, suck it up. Yeah, things are changing. Deal with it. Like, you got to be able to control your sexual desires around a woman. You have to, and so I know that already. So I already know.
Yeah, men have been creeps for so long.
Yeah, but I know that I'm not. I know that.
Yeah.
Like, I work with a lot of girls in comedy. I don't flirt with them. I don't. If I put you on a show, it's because you're funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to drive you to the show. I don't drive you home from the show. I do nothing sexual. Don't flirt. No, nothing. Unless I'm friendly with the person. We've already like established a friendship. I might be cutely flirt in that way, but you know what I mean? Like that kind of like innocent thing. But like, it's just a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't flirt with somebody. I don't put you on a show to flirt with you. If I see you at a club, I don't hang with, I'm normal. Like, I learned that already in life. I don't need to be taught that lesson.
Right.
I'm on your side. But say I thought a girl was cute. Yeah, you have to know that you can't do that here. It just let them lead the way. That's why I follow the lead, is what I always say. People will tell you, you know what I'm saying? You follow the lead.
Follow the lead. I also wonder sometimes if like the girls being raised today under this, like seeing this stuff going on, they may not even, like they may be like saying going, like being around guys almost with a defense that they don't even have from experience, but from just something they've news cycle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where they can't, where like if, you know what I mean? Like I think they're getting fed maybe some false information that may not prepare them for what really is out there. And they may be like turned, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not learning it through their own life experience. Like nobody in school taught me how to like vibe with girls. You just kind of like do it by process of failure and success. You're like, all right, this is.
Hey, but you also can read like a person. Like, first off, again, when it comes to comedy and comedians, I don't even think, when I dated the one comedian girl I dated, she had to insist I call her.
Right.
Because I didn't even look at her like that, because we're comedians. You're not someone I hit on. You're not someone I flirt with. Yes, you're beautiful. I think you're attractive, and take this setting out, I would be attracted to you. But we're comedians. We're coworkers. I don't look at you like that.
Yeah. Sam said, so many men take it too far. Sucks for the men who don't, because there's a stereotype out there.
Yeah, and that's true. Very true.
Yeah, but it's like, I was always that way where it's like you almost had to like put a billboard in front of me sometimes, because I was just so like not catching signals.
Well, it's because I think there's also insecurities. Like that's my thing.
But certain people, it was like, like when I met Carrie, it was like she just was so damn pretty. I'm like, fuck it, I'm asking her out. I was like, boom,
Yeah.
I also think that I don't know how guys get in this. I've rarely, I think maybe like once that I can remember where I really read the vibe wrong.
Right.
In my life.
But
I also, if you look at it, because this girl was friends with my cousin. She's like, no, she plays with guys' heads. So like she made me think I was reading it wrong, but there was like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like put it this way, she came to my apartment. I lived alone. She goes, I want come watch a movie with you. I'm gonna bake you a pie. Now, if a girl tells you I want to come to your apartment at night and bake you a pie, yeah, I think she likes you.
Yeah.
Right? Like I have a lot of friends that are girls.
Yeah.
Now, one of them ever asked to come over to bake for me and watch movies.
Of course, I'm thinking maybe she likes me. I think she's cute, so that's cool. I'm going to get a cute girl and a pie. But I don't like pie, so I'll probably say, can you bake me a cake?
Whatever the pastry is, whatever the dessert is.
But when she comes over and she starts baking the cake, I got to let her bake the cake, and I still got to follow her lead.
No, I did. Dude, we're talking bake the cake. Ooh, start watching a movie. We watch a movie. We're in my living room in the dark. She's sitting next to me it's like,
yeah, you're eating pie.
It's just like, this is going to be a great night. Like, she's sitting next to me. We're giggling. We're watching a thing. Oh, damn, the pie's done. Let's see some pie.
Right.
Fed me a little bit of pie, and then I go for a kiss. She goes, whoa, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean, what am I doing? You fed me pie from your fucking fork.
So now,
sitting here and like, I don't know. It was very odd.
Yeah, that's jarring.
That was jarring, but I felt like a douche.
Of course you did.
And then she goes, I'm sorry, I didn't know you felt that way. And then I'm like, I don't know, man.
So at that moment, you're like, all right, well, I did. That sucks that you're not into me. Cool, we'll move on. Let's finish. Can you bake me another pie before you leave?
Nah, yeah,
I need a sympathy pie that I'm going to have to be by myself for a little while after you leave.
And this wasn't like, and I got to tell you, this wasn't like first time we hung out. We were hanging out for like weeks.
Right.
Doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she was like, because I had like a film in a film festival. She's like, let me come. She was coming to the film festival. She was like,
right.
It was almost calling me, hey, you want to hang?
It's fucked up because people will be like, men and women can be friends. You don't have to always be about sex. You're right. You're 100% right. However, male friends don't pursue me that way. I've never had a male friend want to come and bake a cake and hang out at my film festival. So it's kind of hard to put you guys on the same plane.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, But then that screws me up for all the other girls because like I remember that really hot girl I told you years ago that like she was coming to film festival with me just to watch films.
Yeah. Oh,
I was just hey, we're friends. We're just
right.
One night she goes, "How come you've never tried to sleep with me?" I'm like, "I didn't know I'm allowed to."
Right.
And she's like, "Do you want to?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." Like, but it was like she literally had to like punch me in the face because I wasn't. But it's like because I'm ruined by other girls that bake me pie. I'm like, this girl hasn't even asked me to go out for pie. So.
Yeah, I used to hang out with this girl who we were buddies. We hung out, smoked cigars together. She was my buddy. I was very attracted to her, but I wasn't like once we established like we're just hanging and chilling. I'm all right with that. I don't give a fuck. We're chilling. But somebody else said, "Have you not tried to fool around with her?" I'm like, "No, we're just chilling." They're like, "Well, she's really into you." I'm like, I don't look at it like that, man. Once we become a thing, I just let it be the thing.
Yeah, you gotta give me more. I never like, you know.
You got to give me a signal. Then you got to like be like, "Hey, do you want to see my boobs?" And then I'll be like, "Oh, wait a minute. I think she's into me." You know, you got to put it out there. But that's not even me being cautious because I'm afraid to overstep a boundary. That's not me doing that. That's just me being a regular person. You know what I'm saying?
Sam said something. She said, that brings it back to the differences of men and women, too. Most men aren't baking pies regardless.
True.
Yeah, it's true.
That is true. That's what I'm saying. Like my butt, like if I wanted to hang out with a guy, I wouldn't be like, "Hey, can I come to the thing with you?" Like, I don't think that would ever happen.
No, I used to go by I was going to these film things by myself. I'd like to come. You come.
Yeah. I remember when I dated this one girl, she was like, "I want to come to a show with you." And I'm like, "Okay." We went to the show. I drove, took her back home. I dropped her off at her car. I drove away. And she was like, "You didn't even try for a kiss." I'm like, "Because you said you wanted to go to the show with me." Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, that doesn't mean we're together. Like, you said you wanted to go to a show with me. We never even talked about taking it any further than that. Just, it is what it is until you tell me it's different, and then I'll look at you differently.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, thank God I don't have to deal with that shit anymore, but, like...
Yeah, I don't have to deal with it either because I'm unattractive. But good-looking guys, I feel bad for them. No, I don't feel bad for the guys. I don't feel bad at all for them.
Like I said, I feel like maybe young girls today hearing these news stories, it may put them on a guard that's probably, like, unhealthy.
Maybe, yeah.
You know what I mean? They may read things different based on other people's experience. I don't know. It's just something I thought of one time because you just hear all these.
Right. Yeah, well, it's the pendulum's got to swing so far over to another side before it finds a medium,
Yeah, because it's just like I've met girls in my life where they like thought I was trying to sleep with them and I wasn't.
Right.
Because they just thought all guys are like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
it's like, no, I'm not. I will, but I'm not trying. Like, if you...
Right.
You're beautiful, yes. Like, I'm a dude, so, yeah. I'm not...
Yeah, I'm attracted to you. Is that cool?
I thought you were just trying to... No.
Right.
It's not always my... I mean,
that's never my agenda, to be honest with you. It's really not. If I'm trying to hang with somebody, if I'm attracted to somebody, like, I'll just put it out there that I'm attracted to you. I don't want any miscommunication. I'll put it out there right away. I think you're there. I think you're beautiful. Or I think you're whatever. I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there right off the bat.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to somebody and we're kicking it like that, it's like friends on the border of friends, who knows?
Like I said, you get a vibe. Like I said, that only happened to me the one time that I can think of.
Right.
But every time it's like, I felt it.
Right.
The only other time was that other girl I told you about, but she was so gorgeous that you were just like, what the? It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous proposition. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Yeah. Like, she was so pretty that every time, like, I felt around her like a hunchback, like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, that's how she made me feel.
Right. It's a very complicated, it's complicated. It's not as smooth and easy as, and you just got to be totally aware but I don't. It's complicated. It's not complicated knowing how to be a man around a woman and not be a piece of shit. Not hitting on a girl at work. That's very easy.
Yeah.
You don't flirt with a girl at work, man. She's not here. Like it always boggles me. Like we're at the club together. We're on the same show. Yes, she's attractive. She's an attractive girl. We all can agree that's a good-looking girl. But she's not here to hang with us. She's here to go on stage and tell jokes. We just happen to be at the same place because we work here.
Especially comedies were so like here, there. It's not like a workplace. Like most couples in the world in America like meet at work. Like married couples,
right,
meet at work. Like when I was a waiter at IHOP, I mean, we were young in our 20s. Had a lot of sticky freaking syrup.
Yeah,
the IHOP.
I get it, but like comedians, where we booked on a show together and we're sitting in the green room, we're all talking and kicking and laughing. We're not hanging out.
Yeah, I've seen the creeps in comedy. See, I've been in a relationship most of my comedy career. Right. So it's like that was never even like a thing for me. But I've been in green rooms where you're like, oh, dude.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. No. So, but I just put on we're comedians, we're coworkers. I'm not fooling around.
Yeah, it's always a good thing to not shit where you eat. That's like
Yeah. I mean that's why I said the one girl that I did fool around with, comic, she kept pursuing me, and she had to make it happen.
And you got to do that though.
What I feel for both men or how unrealistic.
You can read it out loud, Mike, so the listeners can.
And I thought you put it up for people. Okay.
I did, but the audio people can't read.
Oh, sorry. It's over now.
Now, Sam said, "I feel both for both men are held to unrealistic standards, and women deal with men who feel entitled." Yeah, men who feel entitled. Let me tell you something. All those guys have always been creeps. Like those entitled men, like they were creeps from early on. Like any guy that I knew that was like that. It's just like a.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like they were like that in like middle school.
Yeah, but you get like those guys like, well, look at what she's wearing. It's the comedy club with tits are out. Come on. Oh, I'm not supposed to flirt with her? Yeah, you're not supposed to flirt with her. Even then.
Yeah.
Even then, you moron. Their boobs, yeah, she can wear sexy stuff and not have to worry about that. That doesn't mean that she wants to get hit on. I don't get it.
Like they say, Mike, men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
They say that. They also
say men and women, different. I don't know if you heard that.
Who does a joke? There's a comic that's like, he does a joke about it. It's like, I was going to do, the jokes of men and women are different. Did you know that? Like, he just makes fun of the premise. You know what I'm saying?
Did you know that? Thank God, though. Could you imagine just like constantly hanging out with someone that's like you?
No.
Like you want a little different.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm by myself most of the time. I mean, my son, just like now, I made dinner. He goes and plays video games, and I'm like, I got to clean everything up. And I was like, wow, I'm like a housewife from the 50s. Like, it's just, I get to clean it all up.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Let's wrap it up. 2 hours, almost. This is great. I haven't done the 2 hour in a long time. It's good, though. So I just want to if anyone listens this far into the podcast, I have some live shows coming up. February 17th and 18th, I'll be headlining Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
For your promo, it wasn't your promo. I think it was their promo, maybe. You shared it on your story. I was going to say something to you, but then I was like, forget it. I'll just tell them. It said coming soon, and then it has the dates. It's like, you only put coming soon when there is no dates. You don't put coming soon February 12th. We know
17th and 18th. At least get the dates.
February 17th and 18th, coming soon. No, you're coming February 17th and 18th.
Yeah, I would never make a promo for myself.
No, I know.
It says coming soon. I just reshared the thing.
No, I know you reset the thing. But I'm just saying I saw it, and I was like, coming soon. Those dates, like those dates are coming then.
Yeah. But Uncle Vinny's got, there's tables. There's very socially distant. I performed there a few times. Very safe.
That's good.
35% occupancy. And, I'm not a big draw, so you're definitely going to be safe. So, me, you, and a few other people. It's going to be the safest comedy show in February. I assure you. So, go to UncleVinny'sComedyClub.com to get tickets. Go follow me and Mike on Instagram. Subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All that jazz. We want to thank everybody for joining the chat, for supporting us. Keep doing it, and we will see you next week. Thanks for listening to All in Our Heads.